All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive? Today, we're wading into a whole pile of tech news. The top stories from October 25th, 2024.
And let me tell you, the tech world never slows down, does it? It's a lot to keep up with.
It really is, and that's why we're here. We'll break down what's important, what's interesting, what you actually need to know.
What's going to make a difference in your digital life, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So, should we jump right in?
Let's do it.
All right, first up, a bit of a security shocker. The Samsung Galaxy S24, their big flagship phone,
Oh, yeah.
got hit pretty hard at a hacking competition.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they found five zero-day vulnerabilities.
Yeah.
Now, for those of us who aren't, cybersecurity experts, what exactly does that mean, and why should we care?
Okay, think of it this way. Imagine your house has these hidden unlocked doors.
Sure.
Nobody knows about them, not even the people who built the house. That's a zero-day exploit. And in this case, Samsung is rushing to, board up those doors before the bad guys figure out how to use them.
Yeah.
And this isn't just a problem for techies. It's about everyone's data, their privacy, their whole digital life.
Makes you think twice about those passwords, doesn't it?
Sure.
Okay, speaking of keeping things safe online, Meta, that's Facebook's parent company, for anyone who's
Right.
They're rolling out this new AI content moderation system, supposedly to try and cut down on misinformation and all the nasty stuff, the hate speech you see online. Think this has a chance of actually working.
It could be a big deal, actually. AI is getting really good at spotting patterns, even the sneaky ways that hate speech can hide online. But, and this is a big but, how do we make sure the AI itself isn't biased? Who's training these systems, and what are their own blind spots? That's a whole other conversation we need to have.
Yeah, it's a tool like any other. Depends on who's using it, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's shift gears to something a little more fun. Tesla's got this new software that basically lets your car tell you when it needs a checkup. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
But I gotta ask, what's the catch? What are the bigger implications here?
Well, think about it. What if your car could not only tell you it needs a checkup, but could actually find the best mechanic for you, negotiate the price, the whole 9 yards?
Whoa.
This self-diagnosing software could really change the game for the whole auto repair industry.
Wow.
Local mechanics, insurance companies, everyone would be affected.
It's like this ripple effect, one tech innovation changing everything else.
Exactly.
And speaking of big changes, Microsoft Office is getting a whole AI makeover. I'm talking AI-generated meeting summaries, automated to-do lists, the works.
Yeah.
Is this the end of boring meetings and endless emails?
Could be, yeah. Think about it. AI handling all those tedious little tasks, freeing us up for more creative, strategic work. And there's always but we can't become too reliant on it.
Right.
It's a tool to help us think, not replace our thinking entirely. And we still need that human connection,
Absolutely. Can't forget that. Okay, stepping away from AI for a minute. Remember those sci-fi movies where drones are zipping around everywhere, delivering everything? Well, Amazon's making that a reality. They're really expanding their drone delivery service just in time for the holiday rush, too.
Wow.
So are we all going to be dodging drones in the sky pretty soon? What do you think?
Well, imagine getting your holiday gifts delivered in minutes instead of days. Drone delivery could be huge for speed and efficiency, especially in places where normal delivery is difficult. But we have to figure out the safety stuff, the regulations, what happens to all the delivery jobs we have now.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Don't want to create new problems while we're solving old ones.
Exactly. Now, for something that sounds straight out of Star Trek, scientists can now store data on DNA strands, like all our photos, music, everything, on molecules. How does that even work?
I know, it's wild. DNA is incredibly dense, really durable, can hold tons of information in a super tiny space. We're talking about fitting all the data in the world into something the size of a shoebox.
Cool.
But, and this is a big one, we got to think about security. What if someone hacks your DNA data?
Whoa, that's a whole new level of identity theft.
Right.
Okay, last one before we move on. Apparently, Apple is working on a foldable MacBook, a laptop that folds in half like a book. Is this just a gimmick, or could this really change the way we use laptops?
Bill, it could be both. A foldable MacBook could be this cool hybrid somewhere between a tablet and a laptop. Imagine you unfold it for a full-size screen, then fold it back up to read or browse on the go. It could be a big deal.
All right, time to get a bit more serious. The U.S. government's taking Google to court, saying they have a monopoly on digital advertising. What does this mean for regular people who use Google all the time?
This trial could change everything about online ads. If the government wins, Google might have to change how they do business. Could mean more competition, which could affect how ads target us, how much control we have over our data, even what we see online. It's a big deal.
It's a good reminder that even in the tech world, there are rules, right?
Right.
Sometimes you got to enforce those rules. Okay, ending on a positive note, remember when we talked about those 3D printed houses a while back? Well, a team in Chile just built one in 29 hours.
Wow, that's incredible.
Well, it's faster than some pizza deliveries, right?
Seriously. But it's not just about speed. It's about being efficient, sustainable. These houses can be built quickly, with less waste, and they can use better materials. This could be a game changer for affordable housing, for disaster relief, for building in a smarter way. It's exciting.
And to wrap things up, let's go full sci-fi one last time. Scientists are making progress with the quantum internet, using sound waves to send data. Okay, quantum internet, I get it. But sound waves, now I'm lost.
Okay, imagine a world where communication is instant and totally secure.
Okay.
That's the promise of the quantum internet. It uses these crazy quantum mechanics principles to send information in a completely different way. And using sound waves, that's like the next level.
It really is. So let's recap. We've got security scares, AI changing how we work, drones delivering everything, data stored on DNA, foldable laptops, and a quantum internet powered by sound. Is it just me? Or is the future getting weirder by the minute?
It's definitely wild. But that's the fun part, right? The key is to stay informed, ask the tough questions, and remember that tech is a tool. We decide how to use it, we shape the future with it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And remember, folks, strong passwords. Keep those minds sharp and keep exploring all this amazing tech. Until next time.